You guys are obviously millionaires, right? I mean, you started this phenomenal company, and it's doing really well, and you obviously have high income. Are you in the top income bracket?
It's up there. I don't know if it's the top.
That's all right. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. You don't have to tell me exactly the bracket. But if you are in the highest income bracket, Bernie Sanders says 92% tax rates is not off the table. So are you prepared to pay 92% of your salary to government?
Well, I think it's important to understand that when people talk about these tax rates, what they're talking about is marginal tax rates. How much do you pay on that percentage of your income that's at the very, very top? So it's not that, and nobody's suggesting that I'm ever going to pay 90% of my income on taxes.
You will.
And Bernie,
you will. If you're in the top tax bracket, you will pay 90%. You will. And small business will. He said that.
That's not what Bernie is proposing.
So what is he proposing then?
He's proposing closing tax loopholes. He's proposing...
No, he's not.
Making it so that...
That's not true. No. He's proposing the highest earners to pay much more than they are right now. And he said 92% is not off the table. So I ask you, are you comfortable paying 92% of your earnings to the government?
Nobody is suggesting me paying 92% of my earnings.
That wasn't
to
my
the government.
question. Are you prepared, if push comes to shove, will you be okay with paying 92% of your earnings to the government? You think that's fair?
It's never going to be
that. You're the highest earners, Ben and Jerry. Come on. You got to pay your fair share.
We'd be happy to. As Ben described, it's the marginal tax rate. So up to a certain amount, you pay 15%. Over the next amount, you pay 20-something%. Over the next amount. And so you're only paying your highest rate when you're making over, I don't know, $300,000, $500,000, $1 million. It's not 92% of your entire income.
So 92% of whatever's above $250,000 or $300,000, are you prepared to pay it?
If that's what everybody else is paying, I'm more than happy to do it.
What do you think the highest rate should be?
Well, I mean, I'm not an economist. I think
no, but these are really important questions. When you're supporting Bernie Sanders and his ideas are as aggressive as they are, it's very important to make sure our viewers understand what they're talking about. So I just want to make sure that you are understanding where we are in terms of, so what do you think the highest tax rate should be?
Boy, as I said, I'm not an economist. I don't think anybody right now can say what that's going to be.
But I'll tell you, I do believe, along with the majority of people in the upper incomes, that we should be paying more taxes because currently we're not paying our fair share.
You don't think you pay your fair share?
No, absolutely not. I think that currently there's been a tremendous shift to the cost of government from the people in the very top income brackets to the people in the middle class.
Here's Mike Murphy. He's on set with me today. He wants to ask you a question. Go ahead, Mike.
Ben, Jerry, huge fan. Congratulations on your success. My concern here is if guys like you are paying so much in taxes, it's going to prevent the next Ben and Jerry, the up-and-coming startup companies out there, from ever becoming the next Ben and Jerry. I think a 90% tax rate, which is what we're talking about, is going to prevent new companies from ever becoming great like your company has. So to support someone like Bernie Sanders, I think, is to really put a major cap, that chocolate cap on the mint ice cream you talked about. I think that cap is going to be on growth, and it's really going to hurt this country.
No, I think that's absolutely untrue. Yeah. I think that one thing that we need to understand is that taxes are on profits, and there's nothing that a high tax on profits keeps an entrepreneur from starting their business. I mean, when we started our business, we were, interest rates were at 20%, and we were taking out bank loans at 20% interest, and we kept going and we kept doing it. It's not true that by raising the tax rate on entrepreneurs or business people, that it keeps them from building a business.
So you think that if a small business is paying 92% of its earnings to the government, you think in that remaining 8%, they're going to use that 8% to hire people and create jobs, right?
I want to be really clear that Bernie Sanders has never recommended putting the tax rate at 92%.
Well, he said it's not off the table.
having-
He did say it's not off the table. He did.
I
just
never
find
heard
it really
that.
aggressive. Gentlemen, good luck to you. Ben Cohen, Jerry Greenfield, we'll see you soon. We love the ice cream. Back in a minute.